Shalom everyone! First of all, I'm sorry I'm still sick, but a lot of you asked me to do this video, talk about Benjamin Netanyahu on the UN stage. So here I am, sweating with fever, blabbing in front of a camera. I have seen the 40-something minute video of Benjamin Netanyahu, and here's a summary of what happened and my opinions all combined. You can go watch the speech if you want to see, and have your own personal opinion. Before we even talking about this speech, Benjamin Netanyahu made sure that he will be heard also in the Gaza Strip, so he put a lot of speakers surrounding the Gaza Strip. Hopefully not just the innocent civilians who just so happen to work in the Hamas going to hear it as well, but also the hostages who are still there, by the way. This is why we're still fighting. He also have a QR code that you can scan right now and see exactly what caused the war, how it started, how it's continuing, just to educate yourself about why this is so important to us. Before Benjamin Netanyahu started to talk, when he just, was announced, the UN is such a beautiful place where all the nations are just coming together and sharing each other cultures, languages, ideologies, and just, really see how they can make the world great for every one of us. That being said, when the leader of the only country in the Middle East who's managed to decolonize itself from the Arab Muslim occupation, who is still controlling the Middle East and North Africa, when he stood up and started to say his piece, everyone from those Arab Muslim countries who have or even have the majority of Muslim Arab people in it, just stood up and left. They're not really there to have an open dialogue. All they care about is forcing their ideology, acting like they're nice, but if you actually study Islam, like I'm always encouraging you, they will look at kindness as weakness, and they'll look at the UN as weak. This is why they created UNRWA and all of that. You can watch previous videos about this. Let's focus about Benjamin Netanyahu. Proven, even before he even opened his mouth, proven that there are some people who don't care and don't want to work with Israel and don't care about Israel or anywhere in the world until those places will be radical enough to fit their ideology. Their twisted, pro-terror, pro-violence, pro-Islamic, pro-radical Islamic ideology. I believe Benjamin Netanyahu tried to do something very important. He tried to put a story on the issue. He said, this will happen to you because this is not just happening to us. We're just the only one who are fighting against this, while other people are just decided to surrender. For 40-something minutes, Benjamin Netanyahu made sure the world gonna realize this is not an Israel issue. This is the world issue. This is a big problem who's going to affect every single one. The thing I personally don't agree with Benjamin Netanyahu is that he showed, graphs, he showed this will happen. Yes, Israel is strong. We will be able to defeat our enemies. Even if Israel was gonna disappear, we used to be a kingdom, then we got destroyed, we came back, build our country. Even if we're going to be destroyed, we're gonna rebuild our country. Like, I'm not even scared of that. The thing is that Benjamin Netanyahu said that this terror attacks and everything going to happen in other countries, and I agree with them. However, it's very sad for me to see countries that they don't even need a terror attack. They're immediately going to bow down to the radical Islamic world without even fighting. It's crazy to me to see how some countries who are calling themselves ancient, has no morals, no values, just immediately bowing down in front of radical people. They're just showing up to their bitches and saying, hey, we're here, we're refugees, accept us, and then, live your life according to us. Just so sad, so pathetic. You used to be such a great nation, so I know, it's funny to me. So I think the things we can take from Benjamin Netanyahu's speech is, first of all, before he even started talking, it's very important to have an open dialogue, even if we don't see eye to eye. So stay and listen to the other person and then say what you believe in. If you need to go to the bathroom for more than 40 minutes, go see a doctor. And every time someone is trying to erase the 12 tribes, the people of Israel, they will have consequences. This will also happen to you if you're not gonna educate yourself and learn how to put a stop to this. And Personally, I really believe the world is going to have a radical Islamic era really soon. So be prepared. Educate yourself so you can teach your children what you are. Don't let other people like force you to convert your religion based on fear. That's just dangerous. Also, after Benjamin Netanyahu's speech, there was the Prime Minister of Pakistan's speech, which was very funny because this man was talking about how it's important to come together, but at the end of the day, like, sir, your country was created because, like, you forced people who are not like you to leave your country, so what the hell are you talking about? Anyway, sorry, I told you guys, I'm very sick. I just made this video, I don't even know why. If you watch the video of Benjamin Netanyahu talk, write down in the comments what you think about it. Let's have an actual dialogue, you know, unlike the people who need to go to see a doctor. Yeah, להתראות everyone.